Hey, Hag, you want to help me get dinner put together here? Because I've kind of worked myself into a mess here. Just getting ready to dole stuff out to people. I don't know how you want yours. I think I'm going to serve it up on. Okay. Kind of hoping for a little help from you on that. There's a fork right there. Do you need me to get onion up for you? Okay. Okay. Yep. I'll take his out. I started a live stream just to be boring. We'll see if any boring people show up. Yeah, I know you're feeling bad, kid. I don't expect anything proliferate. All right, that sandwich should be good. Find me a pocket flashlight for the trip outside. Hello, if anybody's here. Oh, hello, Jenny. Hey, some spread lies. Hey, about that, Kimmy. Okay, that's okay. I got Autotron shit hooked up, so I got that part taken care of. And I still got to roll back and make mine. I don't know what you want, babe. Do you want me to take any bread out for you or no? Okay. 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 You're warm. Take some of that cold medicine. Oh, that's the carpeting, dude. That's the carpeting. Hey, random bastard. Sleeping your life away, Kimmy? That's not a good thing, man. But you know what I say? I say if it feels good, do it. It is really good. Okay. That is, yes. I can't take it right now. Be careful. I'm going to take it out right after I go deliver this fucking food plate. Okay? And then I'll get it out of here. Gotcha. Got ya. Well, if you want to make a third one, grab some bread. I have 2 pieces out right there. I'm not gonna. Yep. All right. All right. Okay. Okay. There's a ton more if you want more. All right. Yep. Switch you around. And we got the wild boar sandwiches on the plate. Yeah, let's go try and search him down. Lights are on in the garage, so he might be in the garage. But then again, he may not be. Nope. Not here. So we will take our little light. Don't really need them. Hope I don't walk in on any masturbation. What? Yep. Yep. All right, let's see if he has anything charging. If not, I don't see anything charging. Close that so we keep the predators out. Do the same thing here. There's the kitty. I don't see anything plugged in. I put fresh meat in the garage, so the skunks will be coming tonight, along with the other predators. So we're going to roll in and we're going to grab all the grease and other stuff and take it out to the outside cats so it doesn't spill all over tonight. And we go back to ugly old man mode. 3, 2, 1, zip. We're back to the ugly old man mode. Righty ho, out we go. Breakfast, lunch, and dinner is served. Now we take the grease out. No, Rosie, you can't have this. You'll be pooping all over the house. And out we go to the kitty cats. Come on, pregnant kitty. Let's go. This is for you. Come on, kitties. Here you go, kitties. Hi, Rafa. Here you go. That's for all you guys. Try and share it without killing each other. Come on, Rafa. It's over there. Yep, vet tech gave me at least one thing. At least some cats will be squirting outside and not in the house. Come on, Fluffer. Fluffer Nutter. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, you pregnant thing. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on, kitty. You have a belly full of kittens. Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Why am I calling cats when I don't even like cats? Come on, kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Kitty, 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 kitty. Where's Fluffer Nutter? Okay, she's coming in the front. All right, cool. Come on, kitty. Who the hell are you now? Kitty, 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 kitty. Do you want in here? All right, you're not pregnant. You can find it on your own. You're going the wrong way, kitty. Food's the other way. There's something wrong with this cat. I love to eat animals, Kimmy. Exactly, Don Davo. That Fluffer Nutter cat is like, dude, usually pregnant. I don't know what this cat's doing. It's just freaking out, man. Playing cards at night with the marsupials. They might be. I don't know. Look, they're like, they all followed me back for some reason. I don't know. It's too dark. The camera doesn't really pick it up, but Fluffer Nutter followed me halfway back, and she's got a huge belly full of kittens. All right, here comes Mr. Weird, or whoever it is. All right, back to the ugly old man in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, I know you were referring to the possums when you said marsupials. Here we go, just walking up the stairs, singing, I'm an old man and I don't really care. Sweet, Timmy. I got so many boxes to get out to so many people. I am so far behind. Oh, Spartacus looks like he's going live. 10 cats, 1 possum. Yeah, don't forget the skunks too, random. Hey, Matt, man, what's going on? One more job to accomplish. Before I call it a night. Oh man, I need something to put this in, don't I? Yep, this will work. This is the hard part for me. Doing the egg separation. Get the yolk separated. Get the yolky separated. All right, got that done. Hey, Amish. Anybody else I'm missing? Because set my glasses down. I can't see the chat. I might as well just put them on. Cats lay eggs? Yeah. Don Dabo. Some cats do. You just got to get the right cats if you want them to lay eggs for you. That's all it takes. Specific breed of kitties. No, actually, I got the eggs earlier because what happened was I messed up and I put these large chicken eggs into this clear plastic egg carton and closed it. And what it actually did was it cracked the eggs. And I didn't notice that it cracked them. And by cracking it, it made the eggs go bad. Because normally, if you leave the bloom on your eggs, you cannot refrigerate them. And they'll stay good for like 6 weeks without refrigeration if you don't wash them. But if you wash them, then you got to dry them off. And then you've got to put a coating of coconut oil or something on them. Some people use baby oil. I would not do that myself. That's kind of gross. And you can keep them unrefrigerated that way. Oh man, I'm making a big mess for myself here is what I'm doing. I think I have enough supplies in order to make 2 more cheesecakes. If I do everything right. Everything's pretty good here, Amish. Don't really have anything to complain about tonight. Amazing as it is, me without something to bitch about. I mean, that's pretty spectacular in its own right, right? All right, got that added. Go for the secret ingredient. You know, it's kind of unfair, right? Because I'm not really giving you guys my recipe of how I make it. So it's kind of a bullshit thing. I do want to protect my recipe. I did teach my grandson how to make it, though. So as long as he cooks, the recipe shall live on yet another generation. It's lived on since the late 1800s. So I guess we'll see how long we can perpetuate this. And I'm going to cheat. I'm going to use an electric mixer. I'm going to cheat every which way I can. I need some organic sugar. Hey, Mom Yemeni, good to see you. Oh, it's pretty good. I'm not sure if you guys were here earlier, but I said that when I cooked dinner, I was not going to overcook it, right? I wasn't going to make too much. I ended up with enough wild boar to probably feed 4 people for another 3 days. I'm not adjusted to cooking for such a small number of people. Okay, let me move this over here, get it out of my way. It's going to get noisy here for a minute, folks. Forget about that no-bake cheesecake shit. That no-bake stuff, that's all gross. I cheat. I use one of these little, I don't know, they're supposed to keep oil from splattering when you fry stuff. Dog? Yeah, I'm live, and the fucking dog's in my way. I'm trying to cook. Check. I don't know. I've been neglecting them. I'm trying to cook, and I haven't ate.
Hey, Johnny, what's up? Oh, I'm feeling really rough, man. What time is it?
I don't know. I don't know. Ask someone in chat.
Probably past my bedtime. Oh. Yeah, my shit doesn't go through all one.
The only way I have to make you feel better.
What?
I'm trying it right now. All right. Yeah, and the part she's not telling you is that she's highly allergic to cats.
Well, yeah, I am. Not all cats, just some.
Just most.
Well, okay, most. But I can pet them and hold them, but as long as I don't get like hair in my mouth or my eyes, I'm okay.
Yeah.
What?
That's maca. When you hold fluffernutter, your face gets all swelled up. Right. So that makes it 9:50 our time. I believe. Yeah, all cheesecake recipes are going to tell you to like lightly blend stuff in and fold stuff, and don't listen to them. It's bullshit.
Oh, dude.
Whip the piss out of it till the consistency's good.
Our daughter makes the absolute best fresh silk pie. And it takes forever because like it contains a lot of eggs and they all have to be whipped in individually. It's crazy the amount of time she spends on one.
But it's worth it.
But it's absolutely worth it. It's the best. And she learned to do it in like what, home ec, I think, or something.
I don't know where she learned it. She didn't learn it from me.
No, she didn't learn it from you.
That's
Sure as fuck she learned it from her mother.
no. That's one thing
Her mother can't boil eggs, so.
That's one thing I wished I could do was make French toast.
You
Yes.
probably can. You have to be patient like she is, and like.
Oh, you have to have.
Like a damn dozen eggs, but every single one.
You have to have someone show you how to do it too.
Yeah, it's pretty wild, but yeah, certain cats bother me, certain cats don't, you know. if you roadhog tunnel ever go away, my spirit will always remember you. Aw.
Who said that?
Straight.
Huh?
Line straight. I don't know, man. You know, lately we've had like a lot of people tell us like.
When I die, just do some acid. We'll meet up somewhere.
Yeah, meditate on some LSD, and your spirit will meet with yours.
I will materialize.
Yeah, you will suddenly materialize. Yeah, lately a lot of people are like, oh, you're so special. All you guys are like, dude, we just are who we are, and we don't know how to be anybody else. You know, it's just.
We're a bunch of country weirdos.
Country bumpkins, man. You know, just having a good time, trying to make it through life, and you know, laugh along the way, and love along the way, and you know, it's the journey, man. It's not the destination. It's the journey.
We already know what the destination is.
Yeah. You know, well,
ashes to ashes. Yeah, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
For these meat suits, yeah.
Exactly.
Where does our consciousness go? That's what I want to know.
Well, that's what we're going to find out, won't we?
Nobody has ever come back to tell us, so we don't have an answer for that.
Right. That's what we're going to find out,
right.
Hopefully.
And since everybody has to go, I'm okay with it. I'm like, it's like a surprise at the end of a long trip, you know?
Was it called Getting High with Hag?
Half of the heck, no, it was not. No, it was on some channel on Pluto, and it was about. I can't even remember who started it. I don't remember the name of the dude, but him and his wife and his two kids went to like
I can tell you
Cambodia
right now,
or whatever. What?
this
It's not the same.
this cheesecake is
It's gonna
going
be excellent.
to turn out awesome. It has all the right ingredients. Now that, my dear, will be a cheesecake.
That's the stuff, man. That's the stuff we could beat up right there. That's like orgasm in a roll. Excuse me, Wally.
This cheesecake I shall be proud of when it comes out.
Oh man. I don't care if it's got raw eggs in it.
Well, you won't get salmonella from the egg, so you're fine.
So I'm happy with it. I just laid them this morning. Now I'm being silly. I'm overtired.
No, actually, that was last night.
All right, your dog. You can have a ball. Where's Rosebud? He's looking Rosebud lick all these balls.
Friends in the woods, you know. Jenny can't hear Hag very well.
My voice is probably hoarse right now.
You wearing a microphone? No, I actually have on a Bluetooth, but
not on. So,
Do I look like I'm speaking?
can you see Hag?
Can you hear me now? It says rotate device. What's up with that shit?
Because it just wants you to do this.
Oh.
Just like retarded.
Okay. Can you see me now? Can you hear me now?
Live chat.
All right.
But my earpiece
Okay.
was,
Well, thank you. Thank
wasn't
you.
even on, so
Thanks for letting us know.
now I can take the stupid harness.
It wasn't.
Actually, it's the hash in her pipe that's making her gig.
It's not hash.
It's not?
No.
Oh, you smoking tree? Trees.
Flower, they call it. Or whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
I call it trees.
Yeah, it's really good. Oh man. Yeah, that barbecue, like you could actually taste the meat. So, you know.
Now I'm gonna whip up my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. There we
Yeah,
go.
he only eats once a day, which is weird.
No, it's not weird.
I have to eat. Well, no,
I don't want
I
to
know.
Be a big fat.
Like, yeah, buffers. No, it's probably on our end. Honestly, it's bad. Our net is like.
We probably have like a whole megabyte going up right now.
Yeah, our.
Lucky
It's
we
really
have 2
slow
megabytes
sometimes.
Going up.
And since this whole like everybody's
COVID
at home
thing.
shit, it's gotten a lot worse because I think a lot more people are using using the bandwidth out there or whatever. I don't really know how that all works on a technical basis, but yeah. So
YouTube doesn't like me. YouTube hates me. I'm gonna eat a worm.
actually the red bud is in full bloom. We will do that as soon as we get a day where it's not friggin' raining. I would like that.
What are we doing?
Another flower walk.
Oh, okay.
To see all the shit that's in bloom. Ooh, the apple tree's in full bloom right now. And boy, does it smell good. Oh, I wish perfume companies could get certain scents right when they made them. But, like, if you made a perfume called Apple Tree in Bloom or Apple Tree in Spring or whatever, it just wouldn't be the same. I don't know why, but thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed it. There wasn't a whole lot going on. It was still a little early yet. As time goes by, different things come in and go out, so, you know. When in doubt, stay cool. Dude, I'm always cool. Or I should say, I just am.
I think I love you, but I wanna know for sure.
So take another bite.
Come on, wild boy.
some bowls. So she. Oh wait, Rosie, come here. You missed a bowl.
Oh, I think I love you.
Rosie, come here, babe.
Come on, pet dog.
Check it out. There's a cheesecake bowl here for you to lick. Look at that. Oh, yummy. Oh yeah, she's going for it, man. She loves that shit. She's diving in head first. She's probably going to be a little sticky tonight. But she won't care. I've never seen such a small dog with such a big tongue. It's got to be about 4 inches wide, I swear to God. She does an excellent job cleaning up shit. And yes, we let our animals lick our plates all the time. Bowls, plates, pots, and pans. Makes it a lot easier to wash, I'll tell you that much.
I'll tell you what, I'd
What?
rather eat after that dog
Uh-huh.
than a lot of the humans I've seen on YouTube.
That was funny.
It's the truth.
Oh, you're hilarious.
Why?
Because you just are. Because you were born that way? I don't know. There might be some whole cigarettes in there. I don't know.
Yeah, no. But how come you can never remember the trip out of the
What?
I always wondered.
How come your memory doesn't go as back as far as you being born?
Yeah, when you're born.
I have no
How
idea.
come you can't remember the trip out, you know.
Well,
remember the trip out.
I don't know. No, you don't remember the first couple of years either. And then you start having vague memories of, shit. Like, I can remember almost drowning when I was about 2.
I can remember
2.5.
when I was 2 and my grandmother used to sprinkle my ass with sprinkling cans.
Do you lick the bowls blind straight?
I remember when I was 2 and I tried to pull the Mr. Bubble thing on my grandma, where you hand the little doll out.
Right.
And she, oh, and fuck around in the bathtub.
Right.
Yeah, that one wore like a lead balloon.
No, I remember falling in our creek backwards, and I remember my aunt going, like looking for me and then grabbing me up out of the water and saving me. And that's like one of the first memories I have. Then I have a bunch of memories of my dad taking pictures of us. He would like for Easter, he would always take us to the other end of our property where we had this really nice split rail fence. And he would perch all us kids up on the fence, and, they would take, like, the Sunday photo, that Easter photo or whatever. So, I remember that. I was probably 3, 4, something like that. I remember posing at Sears for photos with my little baby brother. But, yeah, how come we don't remember, like, being born, our first look at the world outside of our mothers, How come we don't remember that? Or the doctor's slapping us, How come we don't remember that shit? Always wondered that. That's a good question, Rod. I don't know why. Because your memory hasn't developed at that stage? Just like many of your nerves and other things?
I don't know.
Are you stripping?
Am I stripping?
Yeah.
Yes.
Uh-oh. Rod's getting naked. Look out. Well, okay, not naked, but... around your shirt, you need to brush up.
I got shit everywhere.
Yeah, well, I don't really want to sleep with cocoa powder rolling around in the bed.
Don't worry, you won't.
That's bad enough I got a sticky dog. You would. I would not.
Well,
Yeah, look at that shit, man. You can damn near put that away.
just a little more realistic than you are.
Dude, she slobbers when she licks shit.
She's a dog, so what?
So I don't want to eat her slobber if that's right with you. I love her too, but,
Whatever.
I
Doesn't
just
bother
don't
me.
want to eat her saliva.
Okay.
I realize her saliva is rather clean. I'm okay with that.
I'm okay with it too.
But that doesn't mean I don't want to like wash the plate first. Like suck in the cheeks, suck in the belly, look all forlorn, like nobody ever feeds you, and then give you those big sad puppy dog eyes, whine a little, maybe a little drool, Yeah, she's got it down to a science, and then she's like so disappointed if you don't give her like at least one little bite.
We will be eating some chicken soon. Some eggs
Yeah,
in
you
there.
pull food out, and dog is your very best friend ever. Even the cat. Okay, check this out. Maka will not eat people food. She will beg for it. She will come and sit and like sniff your plate. But if you give her some, she don't want it. She'll drop it and walk away. What kind of a cat walks away from meat? I don't know. She's very strange. What are they doing?
They were having a bed fight.
Oh, you know what Psyche
Cat
says?
versus
Every
dog.
time we leave, every time we go outside,
Yeah.
she says there's like a ton of noise coming from up here. Like the dog and cat are like trampolining, like two kids up here playing, messing around because mom and dad aren't home. And that's probably
Probably.
exactly what they do. So. Exactly. That's what she does. She gives us a look like, yeah, I haven't been fed in days, man. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna expire of hunger. I need calories. You know? They turn into
Yep.
professional beggars. It's like they have a certificate for it and everything. They went to school. They are pro beggars.
I better not touch too much. I almost screwed that up. Do you see that?
Yes, I did.
The whole balloon got like really big. Not
I know.
high at all.
I know. You are tall, though. So you are high in that
I'm
respect.
telling my mom.
Your mom's dead. So is mine.
So I'm still telling.
I think she probably already knows. You shouldn't have to tell her.
I'm still telling.
Go ahead.
I'm going to be a rat and rat you out.
I don't care.
Yeah, you do.
Dude, I think your mom would have liked me.
You want to be married to a rat? Okay.
Not really. But if it's to your mom, I don't know. Does it really matter?
Uh-huh.
Okay. I don't know. So, what is everybody else doing this fine and lovely evening? Besides hanging out.
Instead of calling this shelter in place, they should have just called it pussy in face.
I don't get it.
Because that's what most people are doing.
This is probably true. There's probably going to be a spike in suicides and a spike in babies born 9 months later, right? Yeah, the hospitals will definitely be loaded then.
Get little stickers for the back of the car instead of, shelter in place. Just a little sticker.
I'm a
that
COVID
says,
baby.
No, sit on my face.
Oh my God. Oh, Rode, you're so weird.
I still have to put up our new sticker.
No, it should not. It shouldn't be an option. Although, I must say, politically, I lean toward the option of assisted suicide for those patients that, where there's absolutely no hope.
I think you
No
should be able to
cure.
shoot
No, yeah,
yourself
you should be able to.
and
Well, how
cremate
is
yourself.
suicide illegal in the first place? What are they going to do? Arrest a corpse?
Yeah, they're going to put your dead body in jail.
It doesn't make any sense. The laws surrounding it. It's like, even it's not a cool thing to do. Okay, it's really not. And it's. I'm not condoning it. What I'm saying is, it's your life. It should be your option. Just like I firmly believe this is my body, and what happens to it is up to me, not up to the government, not up to what the religion says, not up to anyone, not even Road. What I do, is that's my decision to make. It's my body. So, yes, I'm very much pro-choice. And if you ask Road will tell you he is pro-choice too. But I don't know. He doesn't like to think he is, but you're a
What?
feminist. You believe in you are. You believe in equal rights, equal pay for equal.
So how does that make me a feminist? That makes me human.
Well, yeah, it should, but unfortunately, it's got its own label.
Well,
It
somebody
shouldn't
fucked
have a
up.
label.
Well, someone fucked up on the labeling, man.
I guess. I don't know. For some reason, society likes little labels and boxes. They like to stuff people in them
Well,
so
my
they can be
label, my
categorized. I don't know
label,
why that is. Everybody should be treated equally and the same and decently. You know what I mean?
my label, and my box.
Don't bitch at him then. I reserve the right to do that. I married him.
Finally, some support.
And I did not say obey. When we took our vows, obey was not a part of it. So, well, and that's part of the issue. I think we all have to have a little bit of money to make it within this social. What would you call it?
Abortion.
Okay. Um, but beyond that, I really have no need for stacks of cash. It only has value because people give it value. Because
And then we
we
collect all
need
this
something.
material.
There we go.
It's just fucked up.
Hey Tim. Um, welcome again. Um, I don't know where I was going with it. Anyway.
I have no idea either.
No, I just dig
Oh,
equality.
it's so nice to be with you. I love all the things you say.
All the strange things you do.
And it's so nice to hear you say,
First time.
blow me every day.
Oh, we have gone to the store since then. We actually went to the feed place. We went to the other feed place. We had to get corn.
Yeah, but you didn't
We,
go.
we get bulk corn. No, I didn't go.
Right.
Well, we didn't know what the fuck was going on at that point
I'm
in
just
time,
saying,
you know,
I went
and
by
it was
myself.
better safe than sorry, right? Until you find out what's actually going on. Now I'm not really that worried about it, you know. Now I
Yeah,
feel
but-
like, what?
Never mind.
What?
You keep trying to forget the fact that you have lupus and you catch every fucking thing imaginable to man.
Dude, I haven't had the flu really bad. Like,
No, you haven't had
in bed bad since I moved in with you, like fucking many
Yeah,
years
I know.
ago.
And you haven't had fucking all the crap that we have
No,
today.
I
You
get a
don't
lot
have-
of like
You don't have
short
iodine
bouts
every
of
day. You don't
flu.
have fucking lupus treatments that came from the holistic healer. You know, you
No,
have
back
all,
then I didn't have
right,
that
that's
shit.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah. Now I do have
One sickness
access
after
to all that.
another.
Yeah. Well, we didn't even know I had lupus back then. They were still trying to put the pieces together and figure out what the hey.
We found out when we lived on County Line Road.
Yeah, and how long were we together before then? And how many doctors did I go see? And nobody could figure it out.
You know I can't remember that.
Anyway. So what else is happening out there in the darkness of the evening? I don't know. We're just hanging out. What are you doing? Did you just walk away?
Huh? Yeah.
Oh, you went to get iodine. I get it. Okay.
Yeah. I went and took some iodine.
Alright.
Why? Did you think I ditched you?
No, I just didn't know where you went.
That's where I went. Take iodine.
Did I take some today?
I don't know. You were up before me. Long
Yeah.
before me.
Well, somebody has to take the dog out.
Amish. Tell Road to Hudson to make me a sandwich. Come get it, Amish. I got, I have enough
Dude, that
here
barbecue
to
was
feed.
awesome. He
I've
always
got enough here probably
to feed a small army. At
20
least
more people.
like a regiment.
I
I
could
don't know. How
probably
many
feed-
people are in a regiment?
I don't know, but I could feed probably 20 more people right now.
How many people are in a platoon?
I have no idea. Do I look like some military guy to you?
No, not at all.
I know
But
nothing.
you always overcook. You always like cook for
I
an
know
army.
nothing about the military.
My mom had a hard time scaling back. I think you do as your kids move out. You have a hard time scaling back from doing, like massively cooking. You're used to cooking big pots of shit for a whole family, and then when it's like just two people, it's like hard to break that cycle of 6 cups of this, right?
Well, the problem is that I don't cook by weights and measures. I never
No,
have.
no. So it's not like you can do accurate math to cut it
Right.
a lot of it back. You could guess, but it would take some perfecting to get it right.
Well, I
You
could
know.
do it, but that means I would have to measure everything by
Yeah.
eye first, and then measure it with the measuring thing.
I tell you what, I would be happy
There you go.
if my kidlets never left.
Right?
That would be sweet. I actually enjoy spending a lot of time with my daughter and her kids, and
Tim, will you quit showing your nose hole in your visa?
I don't get it. I must have missed something. Your YouTube visa, is it? Alrighty then. Alright, well come, where are you now? Come over here, because I gotta go put this away.
I'm trying to recover from that. That tickled me.
Okay. Strange things tickle you.
Yes, very strange things tickle me, but
You are tickled by strange things?
yeah. When people say strange things,
Oh, dude.
I get tickled. I'm sorry. It just happens.
Dude, the older Steven Seagal gets, the worse that fucking black paint on his head looks. Have you seen him recently?
No.
Dude. It's either the worst rug I've ever seen in the world, or he's using that fucking fake hair shit that you paint on.
Jenny
It looks
Jones
awful.
says platoon 50 to 60 men.
We probably have enough for half of that in barbecue right now, and that's without cooking that other piece, those other pieces we put back in the freezer.
Jenny, I could definitely feed 15 men right now. 15 hungry men.
That ham, easily.
No, with
just what we have.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I've got
absolutely.
enough in there for at least 15 hungry men.
Yeah.
If I cooked up the whole thing, I could feed 60 without a problem.
How many people did we feed with the? Remember when we cooked up those pot-bellied pigs?
Oh man, we fed probably close to 100,
That was a big kegger.
right?
Yeah, did you know pot-bellied pigs taste pretty good too?
Yeah.
God, that sounds evil, don't
And
it?
if you take a Vietnamese pot-bellied pig that's supposed to be a pet, and you feed it like a regular pig, and you don't starve it, it will become a regular pig. It will turn into a 400-pound
damn
pig.
near.
No, it will.
Dude, they're bred a little differently.
No, they're not. Trust me.
It's kind of a mix of breeds, is what I'm saying. It's not like
It
you'd
is
have
a
a
mixed
Duroc,
Right.
or a whatever.
But
I
that's
don't know.
all it is.
I don't know
It's
pigs that well.
That's
but-
all it is. It's a mixed breed of pigs.
Right.
And they keep them small by starvation. Just like the fainting goats and the epilepsy. It's the same kind of scam. Trust me.
Well, all I know is that pot-bellied pig tastes pretty good barbecued. Well, we couldn't keep them. What the hell are we going to do with them? I'm not feeding a pig as a pet.
Well, that's why we didn't.
Right.
That's why we ate them.
Plus, how the fuck are you going to keep two
They come
pot-bellied...
from Vietnam. I'm not sure that they do. Black
They do.
matter.
No, it's probably a breed of pig that comes from Vietnam. And that's, like, goes into it. Or
I think at
they're
one
bred
time,
there.
I think at one time they may have come from Vietnam, but I think just like every breed of dog, it's been bastardized here in the United States by people who want to make money.
Like the Rhodesian
You know,
Ridgeback,
so
for
they-
instance. Yeah.
You know, so they breed inferior product, you know, and sell it to stupid Americans.
Right. Yeah, we think we're getting
No.
these great dogs, and they're selling us their culls, you know?
That's like the Malinois that the police department gets and pays, you know, 20 to 50 grand for.
Plots.
They those dogs, those are euthanasia material over in Germany.
They're like band dogs, man.
And they laugh at us, man, for buying those things. Those are like the junk of all junk. We do not have the best shepherds or Malinois or anything.
No, look at how they've been bred.
Oh, where the original breed came from? Yeah, you're right, Black Matter. That is true. The original breed did come from Vietnam.
Right. But, as you say, all things that come to America somehow become bastardized in the hands of people that just want to make money.
Yep.
You know?
And they're bred, all of a sudden they're bred for show.
Well, and the thing is, the
Working
knowledge,
qualities no longer matter.
the actual knowledge of how to correctly breed and the technological help is out there and it's free for the taking. There is no reason for poorly bred anything. We all need a little help. Oh. But it's true, though. That's one of the reasons why we retired from breeding American Bulldogs. It just got so stupid out there. It was not even worth it, man.
I can't believe people will
It's
actually
angering,
buy
actually.
an English
So.
Bulldog with a lifespan of 3 years old, that is nothing but health problems from day one. And
Or
be
7
happy
at
with
the
it.
outset.
I've never seen a 7-year-old English Bulldog, ever.
Yeah, there have been a few. They can barely walk, but...
They can barely walk by the time they're 2.
Dude,
That dog cannot catch a bull and hold it by the nose.
No,
or throw it.
that is a bastardized. That's a human creation. That's got nothing to do with, decent genes or, using the tools at your disposal as a breeder to, breed toward health and stability and balance. Quite honestly, people, we shouldn't even have the need for shelters or rescues. There should be absolutely 0 of them. If people were truly responsible with their pets and with breeding, we wouldn't have a need for it.
Well, if people were just plain honest, there would be no such thing as a no-kill shelter. Because all shelters kill.
Well, they might not do it there, but they hand off their excess to someone else who
when they get
does.
filled up, they go to a
You
kill
can't
shelter.
possibly
and they
adopt
get
out that
killed.
many damn animals. It's an impossibility.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
There is no such thing
No.
as a no-kill shelter.
No, they have gas chambers. I've actually seen the meat wagon. When I was on the dairy farm, the meat wagon came to pick up a cow we had that went down and died in the barn. And when they opened the back of the truck and pulled the winch out, oh my God, they had just come from shelter. And there were some beautiful animals back there. I will never forget that sight as long as I live. And they were all fucking dead. Just a big pile of them. And it was so sad. So sad. That they all had to die and it was not their fault, None of them asked for that. None of them asked to be, I don't know. It's really not that tricky. It's pure responsibility, man, and devotion. If you're going to have a pet, you need to devote yourself to that pet.
One day,
its life. What?
One day I'm going to go on YouTube.
Dude, you need to write a book. I keep telling you this shit.
No, just listen. One day I'm going to go on YouTube to all these people that claim to have the history of the American Bulldog.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
And ask them to produce it.
No.
What?
I'm going to do a live stream.
And tell your secrets?
No, and I'm going to get a bunch of these guys on panel who think they know everything about American Bulldogs, and I'm going to just tear them up for a couple hours, just for fun.
Dude, people already think you're an asshole.
So, let me prove it. Let me prove it.
It was very true. There were a lot of other breeders that didn't like him at all, didn't like us at all.
I will expose everything.
Because we told the truth.
All the Superman dogs.
Because we told the truth.
They're dogs that ran away.
Oh, and all the crosses that they swear weren't made?
Yep.
Yeah. And the fake stud books.
Yep.
You know how easy it is to forge papers on an
I
animal?
am the grandfather of
Hugely
American
simple.
Bulldogs, but I have black bulldogs in my yard, which never existed.
No such thing.
So how can you be the grandfather?
Absolutely Scots, which is actually called a performance American Bulldog now. Alan Scott was a huge disappointment. I met the man. Um, I had a dog
I
that
found
had
him quite humorous when he wanted to buy your dog.
dude. This is we met him at a dog show, okay, in Kentucky, I believe it was, wasn't it? Anyway,
I don't remember if it was there.
I
or
think it was at
Art
Chris
Parker.
Kelly's.
It was either Chris Kelly's or Art Parker.
Yeah. Anyway,
I don't remember.
yeah. So we're down there, and I got my dog Minnie with me, and Minnie was bred down from. I mean, she came from good stock, except for one dog, 6 generations removed.
Yep.
Oh, you're live. There we go. You right. So anyway, we're at this dog show, and
Holy cow, look at all that
yeah.
we missed.
Okay, we're at this dog show, and like I was saying, my dog she was great herself, but she couldn't reproduce herself, and we tried. Believe me, we tried three different litters, no go. So we go to this dog show, and we're standing behind Alan Scott in line for something, and we meet him, and I'm introduced to him, and he's like praising my dog up and down and saying, what do you want for her? I want, you know, are you gonna breed her? What's going on? That was after the butt sniff routine.
Yeah.
I know.
I did sniff.
Yeah, so he taught my dog to, like, when he said Minnie sniff, she would like ram her nose up people's asses and like really give it a go. And Rode thought that was hilarious. Anyway,
It was hilarious.
so the minute he wanted to buy my dog, I knew he was a sham. I knew he didn't know a good bulldog by looking at one, because she was not, conformationally, she was too big. She weighed too much, not obese wise, but she was just too big of a dog for a female. And you could just see, I mean, her conformation, if you know good performance American Bulldogs, then you could see what was in her background, kinda. And then when you looked at the pedigree, you knew. But, yeah, that just blew me away. So, What? Big Tim says, we like talking out of our ass?
That's cool.
Really? Are you talking about me? Seriously? Have you researched? It's all out there, dude. It's all free for the taking. Okay. What?
Don't even try and follow.
Okay. Well, anyway, yeah, no, I was, honestly, meeting the man was a big letdown after I found out he wanted to buy my dog. I'm sorry, it was just a big letdown. So. So, Black Matter says, Roadhog, my bitch came out of the kennel they produced Chance on Homeward Bound. Man, is she a nice dog.
Yeah, okay.
You got ripped off!
Dude, if you bought a dog from Kyle Sims, you got ripped.
Replaced dogs that Kyle Sims had sold to people.
I'll tell you one thing about Temecula, California. That's the only dog, American Bulldog, in my lifetime I have ever owned that has bitten a child, and I put a bullet in his head.
Yeah, you really got to research, man.
And that was out of the famous Rippin' Woody, bred to Hoosier Blue. Now I'm dying to see your dog. I'm definitely dying to see your dog, dude.
I keep telling you, man, you're missing out. You need to write a book. You need to expose some of those people for who they really were and are.
Bites don't come. Bites don't come from kennels. You know that,
Yes, they do.
dude.
A poorly bred.
A poorly bred American bulldog is the temperament is set in the dog. It's called a fear biter. Fear biting comes genetically. You can put a dog in any situation you want and put as much pressure on that dog as you want, and that dog will not bite.
If it's well bred.
Right. The female that I have on my video, when my son wasn't even 2 years old, she bit the tit clean off that dog.
He bit the tit.
Yeah. He bit her tit clean off. She
He
got
bit one
up
of her
and walked
nipples off.
away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, our kids were evil little bastards.
this thing about there are no bad dogs,
There are bad dogs.
that's a lie.
That's why we have shelters and rescues
and I can
filled
prove
with
that.
dogs.
I can prove that time and time again.
And man work is the most extreme. That's the most extreme pressure you can put on a dog.
And the first American bulldog that ever killed a child
came out
of Al Joy's kennel.
Yep. I remember that. That's when we started to get out of it, man, because it was just getting too hairy. It was like, dude.
We didn't get out of it till almost 8 years after that.
Was it 8 years?
Yep, it was almost 8 years
Right,
after
well,
Al Joy's.
Yeah.
And that dog grew up with that child. So, what can a small child do to make a dog react that way?
There shouldn't be anything an innocent kid can do. I mean, let's put it this way. A well-bred American bulldog, somebody under the age of 16 should be able to rob your house and that dog should just lick it to death. That's an innocent kid. Made a mistake. If an adult tries to harm a member of your family or breaks in, that's a whole different ball game.
Ooh, American Bulldog. I'm definitely interested now.
Mm-hmm.
Because I haven't seen a good one in the last 15 years.
We haven't. We have a little argument going on here, it looks like.
Oh, that's cool. That happens all the time.
Does it? Okay.
Yeah. Black Matter, do you have any video footage of any of your dogs up, dude? Are you a breeder? Are you an owner? That's the one thing about dog people, though.
Mm-hmm.
If you say something that they don't like, they fail.
Well,
I've done military dogs, from bomb dogs to sentry dogs. You're talking to someone that has certified dogs for almost 30 years. You disagree with what I'm saying. That's cool, dude. I've been with dogs from the start. Military dogs I'm familiar with. I'm not really familiar with military dogs. I have done bomb dogs, personal protection dogs. I have done drug dogs, cadaver dogs, pretty much a lot of different things.
the first American bulldog.
I would love to have a conversation with you. I would love that.
Dude, the first American bulldog with Chief French Ring 3 came out of our yard.
You do cane corsos and Johnson.
Corsos.
I call it cane.
Okay.
And Johnson and some band dogs. Cool. I'm familiar with all that. I'm familiar with Johnson,
we know
Scott.
where his stock came from. As a matter of fact,
I have videotape of John D's yard back in the very beginning when him and Alan Scott were first breeding together. I have videotape of him when he was working with Dave Levitt. I mean,
Well, Dave Lovett pretty much gave him his colors.
right. I've been around the corner and back with dogs myself, dude. Like I said, I'd love to have a conversation with you.
You've been with dogs your whole life. You were picking up pit bull shit when you were a little kid.
Yep. That's cool he didn't leave, because usually people who disagree with me leave, and that sucks.
Well, no, it's interesting to have a good conversation with people.
Oh, I love it.
And, you know, I mean, just because you would disagree on dogs, you know, I mean, you know, we're speaking of one particular breed, you know, that.
I wonder if you're Black Matter, are you not by any chance down by California by Al Benuelos and all those guys?
What does Benuelos have? Anything good?
No.
Not really? Nothing you
No,
want?
he
Okay.
no, he did a lot of training.
Oh, that's right. He was more
Yeah.
of a trainer than
Yeah, he had some Americans that were actually band dogs, but he touted them as Americans. But he spent a lot of time on the field.
Yeah, we have, you know, stuff down from our blood. They're service dogs. They're, what do you call that? Um, what does Polly do? Polly Dake, what does she do?
They're called therapy dogs.
Yeah, we've had some, you know, therapy dogs. Like I said, the first American Bulldog to ever achieve French Ring 3 came out of our yard. Not that that's any big deal. That's more of a sport. But,
Breeding program
you
out
know,
of Fort Chahuka that does all the military dogs, gets rid of fear. There are reasons to get rid of an animal not fit for service.
absolutely.
Oh, I agree with that 100%.
Absolutely. And I think that's where a lot of breeders
A lot
drop
of
the
them,
ball.
yeah,
They won't cull.
a lot of American Bulldog breeders actually selected their yards on the basis of dogs that were fear biters. If you check into some of the kennels, you'll see that. That's how they actually selected their breeding stock. The dogs that would actually bite out of fear.
But you have to know the difference between, you know,
Right. You have to know the drive of the dog.
right. And a lot of people can't, you know, like reading a dog is, it's somewhat of a gift, honestly, you
Dude, if
know?
he's been in dogs 30 years, he
Yeah.
knows by now. If he
Yeah.
doesn't know by now, he never will. So,
Right. You know, I mean, you know, we're not trainers, but, you know, I mean, basic obedience is something pretty much anybody can do, but, you know, beyond that, no, we go to a professional. You know, we have our own. We use people that were associated with Thompson Dog Training out of Grays Lake. I can't think of the name of the guy.
his name's Alex Rothaker.
Alex Rothaker, yep. And he produced some great trainers came out of there. One in particular that we used. And we're very happy with the results.
But yeah, military wise, I have no experience what the military uses. I do have a lot of experience with what the police use.
Well, they, you know,
And
a lot
I've
of times
seen a
they
lot
use
of
different breeds of dogs too. You know.
Right, they went from
So-
Shepherd to Malinois and
I've seen a lot of shepherds.
in between.
Yeah.
That's a mess there.
Yeah, that's a whole different breed, you know.
But military,
with its own issues.
I can't tell you shit about military, dude. On military dogs, you got me.
Well, no, most of ours went. Well, actually, ours went for like a multitude of purposes. It's a multifunctional breed. You know, it's able to handle the pressure of different scenarios. There goes your timer. Up, you're crowning, Road. Look at that.
Yep.
Oh, is that beautiful? You gotta see this cake, man. Here's your little mitts right here if you need them.
Well, you just need to turn it a little bit.
Okay. Oh! Oh, that should be alright, actually.
Just a little piece of.
Tinfoil in the way. There you go. Okay.
I'm interested now.
Yeah, I'd be interested to see what he's got. Do you know what breeding program they
I
use?
do PSA work privately now when someone has a dog, so no one can work with. That's mainly what I do now. Cool. So you're a trainer.
Yeah, training is different than breeding. Altogether different. Um, with good training, you can hide a lot of flaws in a dog. I know that much. You know,
All right, and if
but
you
that doesn't make the dog trustworthy or uh, it just
and
basically hides
dude basically
flaws.
does the same thing Johnny does by this statement right here.
Right,
He's working with dogs that no other people can work with,
right. Johnny
which
does a lot of that.
which doesn't mean they're fucking bad dogs, which just means that
The owners haven't put anything into them,
well,
basically. You know.
and they don't know how to correctly handle the dog.
Right,
So it becomes a problem dog, and then you have to
right,
break it of it.
right,
Yeah, I get that.
right. You know, I mean, behavioral issues like that, that's like a different thing. But actually, like biting children, that's something we cannot abide. And, you know,
In
any
all,
dog with
yeah,
that
in
tendency
all the
goes
dogs I've
down.
produced in my
That's
entire breeding career, I never produced one
not ever.
that ever bit a
Not
child.
ever. Not ever. You know, I mean, we had a pretty ironclad guarantee. We guaranteed our American bulldogs for the life of the dog, genetically, for the life of the dog, or we add, or until you breed the dog, because some idiots would breed the shit out of them to get the puppies, and then
Brought her 6 times back to back, and then wanted a replacement dog.
yeah, he said her uterus was shot.
Yep.
Yes.
I have a couple of aspirin.
Yep, I'll be right down. After you make, you know, after you pump that many puppies out of a dog, we don't honor that guarantee. But yeah, if there's a genetic issue and, you know, we didn't know about it,
Right.
we absolutely will replace that dog. That's not been a problem.
Yeah, I definitely, training wise, dude, you got me all the way around because I am not a dog trainer.
Well, I can do obedience, dude. That's easy.
Dude, he's
That's
not
very
talk. He's
simple,
not.
yeah.
He is not talking about
Well, not
obedience.
everybody can fucking do that either. Believe me. Dude, I once retrained a white German Shepherd that fucking somebody totally fucked up. But that was just basic household manners, you know?
Which white dog? I had lots of white dogs. Bonehead, Casper. Casper was bred out of Zeke and Bridget. And if you go into the pedigree, you'll actually find that there was an infusion of Catahoula, a Catahoula Bulldog mix called Red Mutt that polluted that bloodline.
Hey, dude,
Yeah.
drop me a pack of smokes, will ya?
Yep.
I'm halfway.
Yep. Hang on 1 minute.
We have to do a smoke run tomorrow,
Alright,
so
got him. Thank you.
try and stretch them.
Alright.
Yeah, we never sold any grown dogs.
I'm tight.
Once it was in the yard, and it was good enough to breed.
Whoops, I'm not on.
It stayed for its entire lifetime, and then retired there. I started out with almost 100 dogs, and I whittled that down to 7 dogs, I believe.
I thought it was less.
I think it was 7, and 3 of them were actually breedable.
Yeah, that was way back when. That was before they were actually called American Bulldogs.
Right, that's
They
when
were still called the American
Pit
Bulldog.
Bulldog.
Right.
Right. It was the
That
American,
was a long fucking
then
time ago.
then the word pit, then
Yeah.
the word bull, then the word dog.
That was before
That was before Joe
Disney came
Painter.
along and asked you if you wanted to, you know, sell them some pups, and you told them to fuck off.
They wanted to buy grown dogs.
Oh, did they? Well,
Yeah.
I don't know, but that you told. I remember you telling them to fuck off. You
Right.
weren't popularizing Because that's what happens, man.
No, what happens is if you know what happens to the dogs at Disney or any other movie
Yeah,
studios
but it's not
buys,
really about that. It's about the popularization of the breed, and then all of a sudden everybody wants to make a quick buck off of them. And people that don't know how to breed or what they're doing get involved to make the money, and that's when
well,
a
it's
breed
not
goes
just
to
about
shit.
that. You know what happens to the dogs after the movie breed? They don't do
What,
anything
they
else,
train them, use them for the movie, and that's
and
it?
they put them away, and that's
They
it.
don't sell them to somebody,
No,
or...
no, they don't get sold. They don't get bred. Nothing.
Well, that's kind of stupid.
That's how the dog lives. That's the rest of its life.
Oh, well, I
Not
don't know.
doing that to
I
an
don't
animal.
know.
I do
Well,
know.
I wouldn't
I read
want,
the
I
contract.
would not want to popularize an animal like that anyway. Because, like I say, that's when everybody,
I
goes
read
for
the
the gold.
contract. It was the same contract for Homeward Bound as the same contract for Little Rascals. And they remade the Little Rascals.
You know.
Yeah, I hear you, Blind. That's how a lot of dogs are. A lot of the old breeders, the old pit breeders too. They were the same way.
What's that?
Once they had a dog,
Mm-hmm.
they never sold the dog.
Not a good one. I don't know.
Well,
Not any
no,
dog.
good
Yeah.
dogs.
Yeah.
No, good dogs were sold because Grand Champion Badger was sold,
Mm-hmm.
and actually they broke that dog out of quarantine. The PLA or the IRA, the IRA.
Where are you talking about? In Ireland?
Yeah,
That would be the IRA.
that they broke him out of quarantine because
Wow.
he wasn't supposed to. They weren't supposed to have those dogs. That was bred by Bobby Smith and Walton. It was a Smith and Walton dog, Grand Champion Badger. But
That's why I keep telling you to write a book. You have all this history in your head that a lot of it nobody else knows or few people know.
oh, a lot of people know it.
Well, yeah, but there are a lot of things about the American Bulldog that people are not aware
Just
of
like
at
Bobby
all.
Smith used to live in Belvedere too. So a lot of people don't know that. But
Well,
I don't want to
no,
give away everyone's secrets.
no, no. We were approached by the UKC for stud books too, and we told them to fuck off. You know, we had
Hmm.
we had a registry, and
Well, we didn't have a registry. We were part of a
we were part
registry.
of a registry. Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying though. You and your partner were, and all of those dogs were authenticated. We didn't just take money.
Yep.
We actually turned down money from people who, their pedigrees turned out to be false, falsified or had mistakes or the dog wasn't what it was supposed to be or whatever. So, and there
Yeah,
aren't
that
many registries that can say they do that.
that Brindle bitch in that video saved my ass quite a few times. And
Hard.
then my dog Bandit, he saved my ass too. He saved my ass in Washington D.C.
You
I
got
thought,
quite a few offers for him, and you turned every one of them down.
yeah, I got offered 50 grand for him.
He was worth more than that to us, though. He was something else.
Yeah, I think my life was worth a lot more than 50 grand.
But yeah, I remember a lot of those.
If Kim ever gets back into it, I would go back and get some of my inbred dogs and start doing it all over again. But
The problem
without
is
a
I'm
family
getting too
member in it,
old. I'm getting too old to handle that size of a dog.
I can't handle a dog that size anymore
I can
either.
barely handle the one we've got, and she's not that big. But if she wanted to, she could yank me around the yard pretty good. I just don't have the strength.
Yeah, she's just a little old English bulldoggy, but
She's pretty strong.
she's personal protection trained and she can do her job very well.
Version of the protection dog.
Yep. And it doesn't look like the ones that Dave Levitt has. I did take his breeding stock though, and I infused my own American Bulldog into it.
Well, you and he had a difference of opinion, you know, when it came to certain areas
If
of,
people seen how military
know.
dogs are done, they wouldn't like it. Everything is done on a clock. And there's no exceptions. For every one working dog produced, there are lots put down.
Mm-hmm.
All cause time.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's probably true, Black Matter, because a lot of people didn't agree with my method of thinking either. I was not going to take a defective dog and have it
Put it out
spayed
in
or
the public,
neutered and
yeah.
turn it out into the public to create havoc.
Well, not
So
just that.
I definitely wouldn't have a problem with how it was done in the military.
No, culling is a necessary part of proper breeding. It is. But you have to. You know, that's the responsible, right thing to do.
Yeah, since I have no military experience, I have no exposure.
See, and like, and when I took my dog through personal protection training,
I don't know anything about
there
military
was
training or
not
military dogs, so
the dog was evaluated, and it wasn't like on a clock. It was on the dog's own time. It was like each child, like children all learn at different, you know, slightly different rates. They don't all, uh, you know, they're all individuals. Dogs are the same way. And you know, I can understand why the military uses a clock and blah blah blah. They have, you know, they have a lot, you know, invested, you know, but or that's how I would see it. But you know, when you're talking like, you know, personal protection dog, you don't want to start training too soon before the dog is ready to handle what you're going to throw at it. So,
I'm sure it's
you know,
I'm sure military training's pretty much similar. It's just
well,
it's
Johnny came and evaluated Minnie when she was like 8 or 9
right, but
months,
you're
and he said
talking
she's not
no,
ready.
you're
Give her a
talking
few more months.
you're talking about two totally different things. Hank.
Exactly. Yeah.
He's talking about a military dog, which
Right.
you
Well,
know,
military is all about regimen and you know,
right,
scheduling and time and money and you know, so
and the ability to find things on the first try, not step on a
right.
bomb and kill half
Exactly.
the people.
Right.
Right. Looking good.
Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, I put your little thing away. I'm sorry.
That's fine.
We have a little pie thing, a little pie stand thingy that it goes on so it can cool down a little quicker. There we go. You can actually see some of our dogs in.
Yeah, I talked to a guy who had an American Bulldog online, and he got it from James Ellerby.
You can actually
And
see our kids and some of our dogs in gladiator dogs.
and he thinks that he has like the world's best bulldog because he bought it from James Ellerby.
Is that the Triad Black Bulldogs?
That's the first cross of black bulldog ever made.
There's no such thing
half
as black.
Labrador, half American Bulldog.
Black is not an accepted color by the standard.
And that was done by James Ellerby.
You know.
That was before the Licktard infusion of the black pit bull.
Oh, Licktart. Oh my God. I have never seen anybody trip over a blade of grass at 7 o'clock in the morning at a dog show. Wow. You got to drink a lot to be that wasted at 7 o'clock in the morning.
All right, people. It has been fun.
There's a picture of the cheesecake. Check this out. Let's see if you can get some light on that, baby.
See if we can get you guys a shot of this cheesecake before we kill it.
Oh, look at that. Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm.
There is the chocolate cheesecake.
It might be gone by the time we hook up tomorrow. Right? If you could only smell
wish
this.
you were here, Amish.
If you could only smell it. Chocolate cheesecake.
Jenny, if I knew how to ship one to you, I would gladly do it.
We have tried to ship them. They do not ship well. It is unfortunate. It is highly unfortunate. Anyway.
All right, people. It's been an exciting night of boredom.
Not really.
No, it got kind
I
of cool.
still would like to see that dude's dogs.
Black
you know?
Matter? Yeah, I'm definitely
Yeah.
interested. It's cool he stuck around, didn't take off.
Well, you know, the thing is like over the years we've run into a lot of people that have brought their bulldogs. You know, they're like, oh, it's Larry Cora, you know? And, you know...
Talk to me. Thank you.
Sorry.
Like
Well,
nobody
oh,
knows
like
who I
nobody
am.
knows who you are. Give me a break.
I'm playing with
You know, but I mean, people have come up and gone, "Oh, you're famous, dude. Let me shake your hand and stuff." And it's like freaky to begin with, and then they go, "Dude, what do you think of my dog?" And you're like, "Do you want me to be honest?" And oh yeah, absolutely, be honest, be totally honest with me, and you tell them what you think, and then they get all pissed off because it's not what they want to hear.
Yeah, some
What they
people.
really wanted was for you to stroke their egos and
Yeah,
tell them they
some
did a
people
great
get butt
job.
hurt. I like the people who can see the flaws in their own dogs.
Yeah, and then go, well,
Those are
what do
the
you, who do you
impressive people.
suggest? What do you, can you recommend? Those are the
Or
impressive
how would you
people.
breed this dog and
Right?
why?
Yeah. What would you have looked for differently? Or whatever. Or show me how do you,
And if I breed this
right?
dog,
What can I
what
expect?
direction can I
Right.
go and why would you go that way?
Right. Or would you breed
And
it? Or
how do
yeah.
you figure out coefficient of inbreeding?
Yeah. Well, we have technology for that, although it can be done on paper.
Yeah, I can still do it on
Well, yeah,
paper.
you had to do it on paper before the computer programs came out to help. Collate all of your information, all of your data.
But enough interesting things.
Yeah.
Everyone, have fun.
Have a good evening. I
Thank,
think I'm going to dive into some cheesecake pretty soon here.
thank you for coming to the.
Yeah, thanks, man. Exactly. People appreciate honesty until you tell
Shoot
it
you
to
the
their
Facebook
face.
page. I'd like to see the black bulls you got. I don't have any black bulldogs, dude.
There are no such thing as black bulldogs. It
Other
doesn't
people have
exist.
them. I've had brindle American bulldogs, but like I said, they were polluted. If you go into the pedigree, there's a dog in there called Red Mutt. Red Mutt was a cross between an American bulldog and a Catahoula leopard,
Right.
and that's where the color came from. When they were bred, they produced mostly white dogs.
White turned out to be the
Yeah,
dominant.
brindle,
Yeah.
brindle in a bulldog just it's
Brindle's
not a
fine.
dominant color.
Right.
But I'm just saying, even a full brindle dog isn't.
Right. But black
Yeah,
in the standard does not exist. It
yeah.
is not a
Black.
color.
Yeah, black does not.
Right.
It never has.
Never has, never will. It's not a real
Just
bulldog.
like blue eyes. Blue eyes are not acceptable.
Right.
But
Certain pigment is not acceptable.
when you're talking old English bulldoggies,
That's a whole different
then
ball
you talk.
game.
Yeah, that's a whole different breed of animal,
Different standard.
and completely different.
Yep.
They're real close to a modern day English bulldog, except they're a hell of a lot healthier
Yep.
and they
They
breed
have more
naturally.
longevity, natural breeding,
All kinds of things
all
like
kinds of
that.
other perks that you don't get, with the actual EB.
But if you want to see a couple of my dogs, hit my community page. I have a couple photos up there from some books. I
Yeah,
lost.
we're in Gladiator Dogs, The World of Fighting Dogs, Canine Bodyguards, uh, the something encyclopedia of dog breeds, and probably a couple other books.
Yeah, I had a big brindle male that I shot 2 years ago because he bit my kid. He was gorgeous. So, yep.
Yep. Pretty
And
is as pretty does, man. That's the problem.
there's a couple kennels out there who claim to have blood directly down from my yard.
The carnivorous pony.
Yeah, that is untrue. It's a false statement. The dogs being produced were not dogs from my yard. The pedigrees are false. You can tell just by the look of the dog. The phenotype and the lack of the fast twitch muscle. You can tell by the conformation of the dog. It's nothing like what I produced. I mean, but people are still being fooled by the line of rhetoric she tells people.
Well, and that's why,
And it's very similar to Lana Lou Lane and you laugh a ha 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 bulldog.
that's why deep and long, using critical thought and common sense with a huge grain of salt and talking to as many fucking people in the breed as you can possibly talk to, and reading as much information as you can get your hands on, before, like, the worst thing I ever wanted to hear is the first question when I answered the phone was, "Do you have pups on the ground now?"
Yeah, it would be black matter.
Or what color are your puppies?
Because I'd like to know who the dog's dog was bred out of too. I mean, I have like I have some real ancient history on all of the breeders that
You know
you know
what
that
what mistakes are in what pedigrees. Let's
right,
put it
and I
that
also
way.
know
Yeah.
I know a lot of the fairy tales told about the American bulldogs that
Yep.
simply aren't true.
Right. Yep. You were there. You experienced it all.
All right, everybody, have a good night.
Yeah.
And
Let's do this again sometime.
yep, there should be plenty of panels open to go mess around on. So
All right.
take care, everyone. We hope you come back for our boredom another time.
That's right.
Until
We sure
then,
do.
hey QT,
What up?
take care, everyone.
All
We'll see
right.
you next time.
Have a good evening. Sweet dreams, people.
We're out. Peace.